Hi, you guys. You're listening to Good Vibes Sunday, a podcast brought to you by I Am Warhol, the blog. Every Sunday, I'll be sitting down with provocative thinkers, industry disruptors, and culture changers. My intention for every guest is to talk about breaking barriers, shifting old paradigms, and really just opening up in a vulnerable conversation. Happy Sunday, everyone. So, tomorrow is October 29th, 2018. It marks the day that I lost my mother figure 3 years ago. And if you've been listening for a while, then you know that I've mentioned her time and time again. And the biggest reason that I mention her is because the day that she passed away was what I proclaim as the reset button day. It was the day that I say is the worst and the best day of my life. And the reason that I say that it's the best and worst day, I mean, you must be thinking, how could that be possible? How could you say that the best day of your life is the day that your mother figure passed away? Well, it's because my foundation was revealed. And when we had Nate Hughes on, a pastor from the Grove in Arizona, as one of our guests, he said something that just really shook me, and that was that crisis reveals our foundation. And although I didn't know it at that time, that's exactly what her death did for me. It revealed the foundation that I lived my life on, and it wasn't a good one. I didn't like what I saw, so I changed it, but I changed it along a lot of things, a whole journey of unveiling my soul and finding almost like an awakening, if you will. And that just didn't happen overnight. It really didn't all just happen that day. I think that day was the beginning of it. It was my crisis. And among her death, we went through other things. My husband, Adam Reifer's professional baseball career completely ended. At that same time, her passing happened. We went dead broke because we started a new business and a whole new venture, and we took on a house payment. And I mean, it was a whole time of just change and of crisis for both my husband and I and my family. So today, what I really wanted to do, instead of posting new content, I really wanted to go back to an episode that I did last year, the same day that she passed. So 2 years, that day marked 2 years of her passing. And I actually listened back to it because it's just really enlightening for me to see just how I was 2 years ago. I mean, just the thought process. And I just wanted to recap on that. Instead of creating something new, I really just wanted to highlight that particular episode because it meant so much, and it really highlights how important it is to focus on the ones we love while they're still alive, while they're still here. And I hope you enjoy. Hey, you guys, welcome to Good Vibes Sunday. So for today, I wanted to discuss something a little bit more personal to myself. So today is October 29th, which marks 2 years since I've lost my mother figure. So if you follow me and follow my story, then you're very much familiar with what that all means. And so if you're not, I'll go ahead and I'll link that story right below. So I'm aware that passing isn't something that is very happy and, full of good vibes. But I promise that at the end of all of this, I will come around and I'll reflect on how this has all turned into a positive and how it really has taught me how to live a more intentional life and how this could help you find your purpose in life. And hopefully my experience will touch someone out there and you all can relate in some way or another. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read something that I wrote. So here I go. After her passing, our true journey began for Adam and I. A journey that would offer us endless choices. The kind that determine who we're going to be and what kind of story we're going to tell with our lives. You can reach your dreams in so many different ways, but it's the path that you choose that determines what version of yourself you will be when you cross that finish line. It's safe to say we are still on the same path we chose. The same path that for me has tested my relationship with my husband, my son, and mostly myself. It hasn't been the easiest path, but it's the one that I can say for sure that has taught me to live more intentionally, bolder, to dream big, really big, and to work hard, really, really hard, and to hold my boys closer and tighter than ever before. Honestly, I feel like being on this path has been like hitting a reset button. All my priorities and everything I used to care about has changed completely. After every storm, there is a rainbow. To quote my favorite, you guys know who, Oprah, the biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. End of quote. Having Adam by my side, I can't help but want to be everything I know we are destined to be. He is my rock. When I am weak, he picks me up, puts me on his back, and we carry forward together. This was mostly true when my mother figure passed away. Today we continue to carry on, only this time more humble, stronger, and more clear about who we are than we have ever been before. The path has only begun for us, and with us we carry the values we strongly believe in. Was it hard to start a business from rock bottom? To risk everything we had, which was not much at all, especially when not everybody believed in what we were doing? Some even called us crazy. The answer is hell yes. But my gosh, was it worth it? To look at our lives now and know for sure that what we do matters, that we get the chance to help folks find their dream home. We get to give back to our community and to keep growing more in love with each other, with our dreams, and with our family. What a gift to know that I get the chance to tell you, wake up. Everything you see wrong in your life is merely a matter of perspective. If you are unhappy, then stop, recenter yourself, and find out what it is your purpose on this planet is. And once you do, be bold about it, enough to pursue it, because I'll tell you something, it ain't gonna be easy, but I do promise you that it'll be worth it. I owe everything that I am to Tia. And to know that her passing has continued to help me grow as a person, as a mother, as everything that I am, that is my endless journey. Rest in peace, Tia. I'll see you next week, good vibers. Have a happy Sunday. We hope that you enjoyed this podcast today. If you did, we ask of you to please give us a rating and a review. It really helps spread the word about our podcast, Good Vibe Sunday, and get new listeners to come on board. We appreciate you. We thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in, Good Vibers. And be sure to subscribe to Good Vibe Sunday by downloading the podcast app found at the App Store. Catch you all next week. Have a happy, happy Sunday.